So today, we're going to break down a family's desperate intervention. It's a really raw look at what happens when someone is literally drinking themselves to death. And the family, well, they're trapped in their own painful cycle trying to save her.
And this right here, this quote from Dr. Phil, it just sets the stage for everything. A blood alcohol level of 0.45, that's not just a problem. That is, for all intents and purposes, a fatal number. And for 27-year-old Nicole, it's a terrifyingly close reality.
All right, so to really get how serious this is, you have to look at the numbers behind Nicole's crisis. I mean, they paint a picture of a life that is just completely spiraling out of control. 1 liter. That's how much vodka Nicole admits she's drinking. And we're not talking about once in a while. We're talking every single day. Just try to imagine the toll that takes on a person's body. And get this, in just the last 4 years, she's been rushed to the hospital 15 times for alcohol poisoning. On 5 of those occasions, she came terrifyingly close to not making it out alive.
Okay, check this number, 0.41. That was her blood alcohol level when a stranger found her passed out at a bus stop. To put that into perspective for you, that is more than 5 times the legal limit, a level that for many people is straight up lethal.
This quote, wow, this is taken from a home video, and it just captures the grim, day-to-day reality. It reminds you that this isn't just about scary statistics. It's about a life that is shrunk to the point where blacking out in the bathroom sink is just normal. So you're probably wondering, okay, where are her parents in all this? I mean, they should be her lifeline, right? But here's the thing. They're locked in this painful conflict over how to save her, and it's basically paralyzing the entire family. So on one side, you have her mom, Christy, who believes in constant, unwavering support. And on the other, you've got her dad, Nels, who is convinced that tough love is the only answer. The result of these two opposite approaches? A complete stalemate, where neither strategy is actually working. This is where Dr. Phil really has to step in and confront the mother, Christy. He lays out exactly how her attempts to save her life have crossed over into enabling. I mean, look at this list. Spending their retirement savings, bailing her out, selling jewelry. All these actions, while coming from a place of love, just ended up shielding Nicole from the consequences, which only fuels the addiction.
But okay, here's where this story gets so much deeper. The alcoholism, as severe as it is, isn't the real problem. It's just a symptom, a desperate attempt to medicate some profound hidden wounds.
And when you see what's underneath it all, man, it's an immense weight of trauma. We're talking self-harm with a hammer since middle school, severe eating disorders, depression, the trauma of a sexual assault, and then, on top of everything, watching her own fiancé die from the very poison that's now killing her. You start to see, right? Her drinking isn't just a choice. It's become a desperate escape from unbearable pain.
And in her own words, Nicole gets to the core of it all. This isn't about the pleasure of drinking. It's about a deep self-hatred that fuels all of her self-destructive behavior.
So this is the turning point, where an outside expert has to step in. The family is just too stuck in their own pain and dysfunction. The goal now is to cut through all of that and finally address the real issue.
And Dr. Phil introduces this crucial concept here. He challenges the mother's belief that Nicole's actions are entirely beyond her control. He reframes it as an impulse not resisted, acknowledging that while the impulse is incredibly powerful, there is still a choice in there, a choice not to fight it.
And that leads to a really direct, unflinching confrontation with the mother. Dr. Phil basically has to force her to acknowledge a hard truth. Her good intentions are not only failing, they're actively making things worse.
And this is the bottom line. It's not about blame, it's about results. The father's tough love didn't work. The mother's enabling didn't work. The entire family system is broken. And only a completely new approach has any chance of saving Nicole's life. So with both of the parents' approaches having failed, a new solution is offered, one that finally targets the root cause, not just the symptoms.
And this right here is the key. Dr. Phil brings in an expert from a specialized treatment center that focuses on dual diagnosis. It's not just about stopping the drinking, it's about healing the trauma that causes the drinking.
And this explains why 5 previous rehab attempts failed. They treated the addiction, but they never addressed the underlying depression, the eating disorders, or the trauma. As long as those wounds remain, one issue will always trigger the other, creating this vicious, deadly cycle. And so, we're left with this question. It's both hopeful and incredibly challenging.
For the first time, the focus isn't just on Nicole the addict, but on Nicole the person. This comprehensive approach might just be her first real chance at recovery and a chance at life.